Hey, Space Explorers, it's Mr. Chris.
And I'm Miss Jen.
We're gonna learn about treasure today. Are you guys ready?
Treasure, like X marks the spot, treasure chest?
No, like treasure. Look at all this stuff we got today. Look at it all. We got some Poppets. We got this game here. We got some Legos. This is my treasure. Doesn't this look fun?
Wait. Are we space pirates?
Yo-ho-ho! Yeah, we're space pirates today. And X marks the spot. I got all the treasure today. Look at, I even got a switch here. Isn't that awesome?
That's pretty awesome, but what are you gonna do with all this, Mr. Chris?
I'm gonna play with it.
But what are you gonna do when it breaks?
I never thought of that.
Don't you think you need a better treasure than this?
You think I can get anything better than a switch?
I think so. I think the Bible probably tells us what treasure is. I don't think this is actually treasure.
Man, this ruined my whole plan today. All right, let's get to some scripture. I think I found some in Matthew 6 that talks about treasure. Are you guys ready?
What's it tell us about?
It tells us about treasure. It tells us that where your heart is, so will your treasure. You know?
So what you're telling me is your heart loves this, and that's your treasure, and you're going to bring this to heaven with you.
Not exactly. That's not what the scripture tells us.
You mean you can't take this to heaven?
Nope, you can't take that to heaven. You can't take this to heaven. You can't take this to heaven. This stuff all will break. It doesn't last forever.
So what can you take to heaven?
You know, I can take people to heaven.
You can take people to heaven?
Yeah.
How? How do you do that?
By telling them about Jesus.
So when you tell people about Jesus, you can tell them about the promise of heaven and they can go with you?
Yes, so where your heart is where the treasure is.
So what you're telling me is that my heart should be focused on telling people about Jesus so that they can come to heaven with me?
Of course. You just don't want to have all this stuff, all these things. You don't want to buy everything in the world because you can't take that when you go.
So what you're saying is that when we focus on the treasures of the world, we're missing the mark?
We're totally missing the mark.
So like really X doesn't mark the spot on this treasure?
X does not mark the spot on this treasure, but X marks the spot on Jesus and what he has for us in our life.
Oh, so when we focus on Jesus and we focus on teaching people about Jesus, they can go to eternity and beyond?
No, he can go to eternity and beyond. Like that.
Oh.
I think we can all be excited about it.
So all of us, like me, you, our friends, our kids, our grandkids, our great-great-grandkids, they can all spend eternity with us in heaven?
Yeah, like you.
Them.
You.
Me.
You, and you can spend eternity with Jesus.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I have a awesome mission, a challenge. It's a challenge for everybody in this room. Are you guys ready?
Ready.
If you're ready, say ready.
Ready.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, Captain!
I can't hear you!
Aye, Captain!
Our challenge today and forever is to focus on people, the relationships that we have with the people. You know, so like the relationships you have with your brother and sister.
That's pretty important.
Yeah, or the relationships with your friends.
Pretty important too.
To be a good friend, to be the best friend, and maybe you can be a friend to somebody you don't know.
So you should focus on those friendships so then you can display Jesus' love to them.
Yeah. You can show them how Jesus wants you to act.
That's incredible.
I know, it is the best thing. So we're gonna go out into the world and tell everybody about Jesus.
And then we'll focus on Jesus first, our relationship second, and spend eternity in heaven?
Eternity in heaven.
With the best treasure ever?
Yeah, so let's back up. So the challenge is to focus on the relationships that you have in your life and building those relationships with Jesus in the center. Isn't that amazing, guys?
I think that's pretty amazing. I think they're up for it.
I think they are too. So remember, none of this. You can't take this when you go to heaven. This stuff breaks and it goes bad, but we can take everybody to heaven if we talk about Jesus. Are you up for the challenge?
I'm up for it.
All right, to infinity and beyond.
No, eternity.
To eternity
And beyond.